Welcome back to another episode of Lowys Fishing, guys. Today we're using lures that have got predominantly pink in them. Can they catch me some fish? Can they get me a feed? Time will tell. Sun's coming up in the background. I'm a little bit later than normal, which is unfortunate. Missed that sort of low light period. Anyway, I'll show you a couple of the lures we're going to start with. So we've got a Jackal Trans Am there, Xeric Fish Trap, Daiwa Bait Junkie Grub, and a Z-Man Prawns Elite. They're the lures we'll start out with. Hopefully we can put a few fish in the boat. Wouldn't mind taking a feed home, so that's the challenge today. Get a feed using predominantly pink lures. See how they go. Let's get into it and get them in the water. Rightio, here we go. Just come out into this Tailor school out here. I'll give you a look at it. We'll definitely get off the donut. That's them down there. Unfortunately, it's with a chopper, but I'll take anything at the moment. Oh, I don't like counting choppers to get off the donut, but you know, something's better than nothing. Two hops of the vibe, straight on. Knew it wouldn't take long. There's that many of them down there. Surprised the lure even got to the bottom, to be honest. But they are hitting a little bit of bait. Wow, tiniest chopper ever. Straight off the donut. Get out of here. Hey, dropped on the ground. I don't like picking these things up. They got the tiniest little scales. They get stuck all over your hands. So yeah, mate. Well, sticking with the pink theme, we'll go with this pink can of Dare. So far, successfully managed one small chopper. Oh, absolutely terrible. So I'm gonna have a sound around, see if I can pick up some fish on the side imaging. Hopefully can find something and then have a bit of a cast at them. So stay tuned. We'll keep on casting. You never know. Right, I'll try this 3.5 inch Z-Man Prawns Elites. Nothing else is going good. So I'll give it a shot. What a horrible start to the morning this has been. One chopper. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, mate. At least I've got some birds and a bit of bait. That's something. Probably just means more choppers, but at the moment, things are that bad. I'm happy to catch a chopper. It's a low point in fishing when you're happy just to catch small choppers. Well, I'm not really happy to get them, but if that's all there is, there's a squid on me prawn. Hopefully he goes away. What do we got on here? Wow. Oh, have a look at this. What a disappointment. Choppers for days. Oh, what's the channel become? We're chopper fishermen now. Tailors all round. Don't worry about the good fish. Might go to the store, buy a couple of medals, just ping medals into bait schools all day. Catch 300 choppers per session. Oh, mate. Lake's been pretty bad, to be honest. Picking up a few fish here and there. Had a good run like a week ago. On the charters, we got 5 dewies in 2 days. 2 got dropped. So I could have had 7, and then just real hit and miss. Catching more dewies than flathead. Absolutely crazy. Crazy times. Oh, far out. That felt alright. It hooked something. The hooks didn't really go in. Like, it didn't feel right. As you might have just seen if the camera turned on in time. Hooks pulled from it. That's the thing with fishing, you don't always get what you want. You can't always set the hook sometimes in those better fish. Got choppers harassing it now. But if you are lucky enough to get those good bites and then set the hook, yeah, your whole day's different. Big difference between a dewie and a chopper. The chopper's all over it at the moment. I'll have to check the leader when I bring this cast in. It's probably been bit about 5 or 6 times. Oh, looky here, another chopper. Wow, sick day so far. Just loving the choppers. What are you doing to me, mate? It's got to get better than this, surely. We're on again. Hopefully it's a small flatty. Definitely feels more like a flatty than a chopper, which would be absolutely amazing because I'm sick of catching smaller choppers. And if I want to have something to eat, 20 centimetre Tailor undersized isn't going to do the job. Oh, it is a nice flatty. Well, not nice, but yeah, it's decent. It's a keeper. Get in the net, mate. There you go, that's a nice fish. Happy with that. That's an eater for sure. That's just on the Xeric fish trap there. We'll get that out of its mouth. Nice flatty, good keeper. That'll make some nice fish pieces later on. Better than catching choppers, so we've got some food at least. Onwards and upwards. Was just on that little Xeric fish trap there. I've got to change that leader, he scuffed it up a bit. Rightio, bit of a leader retie, back in the water. Something's bit me on the ear. Excellent. Hopefully get at least another flatty. Wouldn't mind getting a couple of squid as well. Haven't seen one yet. I think I've only had one toucher from a squid, and that was on the prawns elite earlier. Oh, chopper. God damn it. Didn't even get to the bottom, just straight on a chopper. Yeah, that's the hard part when you fish these Tailor schools, getting your lure to the bottom. That's the sort of size of them, they're only tiny. It's good that they're there eating the white bait, but not good at the same time because it's really hard to get your lure into the strike zone for those better fish. Even better if you're lucky enough to mark some dewies on the side imaging, throw your lure out, and then you get hit by a chopper, fouls your lure up. Miss your opportunity for the dewey. One of my favourite things. That's why I love choppers so much. Just the sheer annoyance of them. And here we go, we're on another one. Right on kill. Oh, what a day this is going to be, eh? Guarantee this chopper's probably going to bite me off too. Is it a chopper or a brim? That might even be a brim. Well, there you go, brim. That's not too bad. Better than I expected. There we go, not a bad brim. Got to be careful with these things. They push their fins and that out. They definitely give you a good spike, and if you're not watching. There's got to be some more decent fish out there somewhere. Surprised we're not picking up more flatties, to be honest. They seem fairly quiet in the lake at the moment. You're getting them here and there. Kind of got to land on a patch. Oh, Tailor, I think, on me again. Yep. Well, there's definitely plenty of action fish in this Tailor school, but most of it, unfortunately, is Tailor. Surprised I haven't had to do any reties yet. Normally they gnaw away at your leader pretty hard. One Tailor will grab your vibe, the other ones will try and get it out of its mouth. They end up hitting your leader, you know, 4, 5, 6 inches above. So you got to be careful. Even though the lure's in the fish's mouth pretty good, it's the other ones you got to watch out for that try and take it out. They bite your leader. So So make sure you always check probably 10-12 inches up the line. There we go. Yeah, 10-12 inches up the line, because you don't hook onto a decent fish and it just pops off straight away because the line's been bit. Not sure what this is. One could only imagine a Tailor. Soon see. What is it? Oh, no way. Target species acquired. Not the size we're after, but it's a Dewey. That's just on that little Xeric fish trap vibe, but just a tiny little soapy. Good to see that they're here anyway. Thanks for coming, mate, and saying g'day, but we need your big brother, sister, mum, dad, everyone else. Ah, well, 4 different species. The fish don't seem to mind pink. A Dewey, flatty, choppers and a brim now. That's something at least. Big fish aren't hungry right now. Just got to be patient. I mean, we could fish all day and not get a decent one. That's how it goes. It's not always unreal fishing. Just take each day as it comes. Won't catch them sitting at home, and you certainly won't catch them if your lure's not in the water. Got plenty of time. It's only 9 o'clock. Lots more casts in the day. Got all the seagulls sitting on the water over there. That's where the last bit of bust up was. Just trying to cast in around it. More and more in hope there's still a big fish lingering around. Sound just doesn't look great. I haven't seen a whole lot, like predator wise. Seen a lot of small fish. There's a fish right on cue. Not massive, but more weight than a chopper. How often does that happen? You say there's nothing around, next minute, bang, you get hit. Not going to complain at this point, that's for sure. Hopefully the hooks stay in anyway. Feels like a semi-decent flatty. I don't really want to move that camera too much, just in case the fish drops off. It's been that sort of day, I don't really want to risk it. Yeah, real nice flatty. So that's an absolute beaut. On the pink 3.5 Z-Man Prawns Elites. That's a great fish. Well, that's an absolutely beautiful flathead. Nice big head on it. On the pink Prawns Elite 3.5. Nice colourings too. Good fish. Real good fish. Happy with that. I won't keep this one. It's a good breeding size. It's got a big fat belly on it too, so it wouldn't be 70, it'd be high 60s, but either way, I'll let it swim off, live to fight another day. Thanks for coming to say g'day. We'll get that lure out, we'll let it swim off. That just shows a bit of patience, just a lot of casting, keep the lure in the water. You can get rewarded with a decent fish even on a slow day. So I'm happy with that. Anyway, I'll retie this leader, it's a bit busted up. We'll get back out there. Don't forget, if you catch a big fish or a big flatty or something like that and you have backed your drag off a little bit, which I do when they get near the boat or I feel like it's a decent weight. It's only thin leader, 12 pound. I don't want them biting through it. So often I'll back it off a quarter of a turn, especially when they get near the boat. Just got to remember to tighten that drag back up after you cast back out, because you want to make sure you get the best hook set you can next bite. And if you strike and your drag's loose, sometimes you won't get that hook in. You could miss a good fish. So there's a little tip. Don't ever forget to tighten your drag back up. Hear a bit of a bust up behind me. I'm on something. It's only a little. Wow. Gone from a big flatty, whoa, to a little tacker flatty, and he's got off. Oh, all good, little one. Swim free. Alrighty, we're on another fish. Feels like a flatty. Hopefully it stays on. Feels like it could be another eater. I definitely need another one. I mean, I could have kept that bigger one, but I don't like keeping them that big. 65 plus. I know it's legal, but it was definitely a breeder. Had a big fat gut on it. Oh, this one's gnawing away on the leader a bit. I'll back it off a touch. What do we got? Yeah, nice flatty. Where's the net? Good stuff. Ah, god damn it. Absolutely nailed me. There's the prawn right down the hatch. That's the Bait Junkie 3-inch. Have to get some of its belly slime on that wound. Tell you what, that done a number on me, that one. Be another retie, no doubt. Well, that flatty landed a nice devastating blow. Not a bad flatty. Number 2. I'll get him in the live well. He did bust me up, but I'll get the last laugh. I'll get to eat him. I'll hang about and we'll get back out in the water. Well, you can definitely cop a few hits from flatties if you're out quite a bit and getting a few. I get nailed like weekly by them. I mean, on the charters we do pull in quite a few flatties, so I handle them quite a bit. But they definitely, they can definitely get you. The second you get complacent, bang, spiked. Anyway, we'll get back out in the water. I can see another fish there on the side imaging. So will I put a cast in and see what happens? Well, we're steadily ticking over, 20 past 10. Got 2 nice flatties to eat, one bigger one, a brim, some choppers, and a tiny dewy. Not too bad. I mean, I've had worse days, which is hard to imagine, but yeah, I've definitely had worse days than this. Still good to be on the water no matter what, even if it is slow. Just makes you move around a bit more, try a few different things. We are stuck just using pink lures, however. So whether or not that'd be my go-to doesn't really make much difference. So that's the option I chose today, pink lures only. So at least we're still getting some. Would other ones be working better? Who knows? I won't find out, that's for sure. Just got to keep grinding away on these. Like I said, that's the colour we chose today. Anything with a bit of pink in it, predominantly pink, so we just got to deal with it. But a couple of good fish anyway, so definitely no complaints. We'll keep casting away. Never know, could be some better ones out there. Rightio, we'll give this a run. It's a Duo Realis versus shad in pink chartreuse. I've done alright on this paddle tail in the river down the Hunter. Haven't tried this colour. Obviously today using the pink lures, but it'll be getting a run. Works pretty good down there, so we'll see how it goes in the lake. Geez, I'm on something tiny. What is this? Oh, beautiful. Just what I was looking for, mate. What dreams are made of. Listen to him. Squawking away. See ya, bud. Well, not much to report from the new spot. Absolutely terrible. Haven't even had a single bite. I'm expecting to get a bite now, I've said that, but after this retrieve, I'm going to move again Not really seeing anything on the sounder at all. It's worth like staying here. Absolutely dead. Like I said, haven't even had a single touch here on a vibe, a paddle tail, prawn, just absolutely dead. Worst part of the tide by a mile, bottom and the run in. Absolutely shocking. I'm gonna go and look for something better. Try and find some bait schools or something, a bit of activity, a bit of life. This is absolutely woeful. So I'll sort these rods out, keep my eyes glued to that sounder and hopefully find something half decent. Definitely feels like I've got a squid playing with this vibe. I've lifted it a couple of times. There we go. And there's just been a dead weight. Hopefully I can get the squid in. Doesn't feel like a giant, but doesn't feel too bad either. Wonder if there's any more with it. It's just the one squid. I'll try and lift it out. Hopefully it took good enough. There we go. Squid on the pink vibe. There's a couple of calamari rings to go with the flathead. So not a complete loss on the last drift here. Last cast for the day. Looks like that squid was the last action we had. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of just using pink lures only. Did get a couple of nice fish and to feed, so not all's bad. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy.